Hi, it's Lucy here, and I'm going to create with these gorgeous PET stickers today. I already created one which I showed on a YouTube video, but I didn't create it online, so I want to show how easy they are to use and a few different ways to use them as well. And here's the card I created for my previous video. And first off, I'm using background papers from Uniquely Creative, and I think they go really well with these stickers. I've die cut a rectangle with a die that's the same size as my card front, but you can use a trimmer or knife to cut the piece of paper to the measurements you need to cover your card size. I'm just a bit lazy with a trimmer, and so I mostly use my rectangle dies. The papers I'm using are smooth to touch but have a textured looking pattern on them, which gives more interest than plain cardstock. Plus, the PET stickers look much better on flat, smooth paper than cardstock that has ridges or texture to it. I've chosen one of the largest stickers for this card and I think it goes really nicely. I'll use a sentiment die from my stash. You could also stamp your sentiment if you prefer. I decided to add a burnt orange coloured sentiment, so I'll glue it on over the top of the beige one. And if you add a flat colour like this orange cardstock, it will bring out any other items in that colour, so that's why I chose it, to bring a focus to the armchair in the image. I'm not sure if you noticed, the chair became more noticeable once the sentiment was in orange. And wasn't that a quick and easy card? And on to the next card, and I've popped the rectangle die on top so I can get an idea of where I want the sticker to sit. I'll add the sticker, then die cut it out. And this needs something at the bottom of the card, so I'm going to use the washi tape that's part of the same Uniquely Creative kit that the papers are from. It's July's kit that I'm using called Willow and Grace, and I'll have links to everything I'm using today in the description box below. I'm not using too many products as usual, and buying anything through my product links means I'll receive a small commission, so thank you if you do need new goodies and choose to use my links. I'm going to add a Father's Day sentiment to create the barrier between the top and bottom parts of the card to finish it off. It's so simple, but I think my dad will like this card. This one is going to be for him. Father's Day in Australia is in September. So I'm going to make a square card this time, and I'll use that washi tape for my background. I'll randomly add to the card, just as long as a distinctive part of the tape is not next to the same piece. It should make for a really interesting background, and hopefully you'll agree with me. The great thing about using washi tape for a background is that it doesn't need to be perfect. We can overlap it, we can tear it, so any accidental rips is fine. You can still use them. You'll see here any overhanging pieces that I have, I'll tear off and use on the card as well, so nothing goes to waste. And once I'm done, I'll pop it through my die cutting machine along with a square die that has faux stitching around it. You can just cut a square if you don't have die cutting facilities. And I'll use my circle dies too, and if you don't have circle dies, you can always trace around a glass or a tub of something that's the right size and then cut it out with scissors. If you rough up the edges with a distressing tool or scissors or something, no one will ever know it's not perfect. I'll add the sticker to my main circle and I'll die cut a slightly larger circle for a border. I'll then mount it onto craft card just to add a really thin border around it, but this is also nice sturdy cardstock too. And I'll add a piece of brown paper to fit the full card front. And this brown card is very thin, but it has some texture to it. I've had it for ages, so I really wanted to use it up. And before adding my piece to the card, I always try to make sure it's up the right way, and this time shows if I hadn't have checked, my piece would have been on sideways, so most of the writing would have looked really strange. This card measures 13.5 centimeters square, which is just under 5.5 inches square. I'll look for a sentiment that suits the card and I'll partially die cut it with my circle so it looks cohesive, but this is really just an extra option that I'm showing. You could definitely leave it as is on the ends. And this finishes the third card. I hope you'll let me know if you have a favourite card out of these ones today. I also want to show how using designer papers underneath PET stickers can make the card even more interesting. So not to be afraid to try out some of the papers that have some sort of design on them, especially if they're going to suit the stickers you're creating with. And while I'm creating with this one, it's pretty self-explanatory, so I'll let you know the estimate prices of this PET sticker set. The pack is from Journal Say, and they have a back to school sale on at the moment where they have up to 67% off. And this pack is $1.68 US, or around $2.50 Australian. And these are the sale prices. And there's 30 stickers in the pack. There's 6 different sets to choose from, all completely different, and you can buy them as a bundle, which I did, and you can see my video where I showed and also used each pack. I'll pop that video at the end of this one for you to click on and watch in case you're interested. If you haven't heard of PET tapes and stickers before, this will be a good video to watch. The guitar that I'm using here is on a free digital download Father's Day sheet that you can print at home, or you can purchase the actual sheets that will be posted to you. My Uncle John is right into music, so this guitar was perfect to add to his card. What do you think of the PET sticker with this background? I love the writing on the paper and how it really matches with the theme of the card. Here's another look at the pack. I have loads of stickers left, and I can even use the packet it comes in to create a card too. Oh, and I also have an exclusive 8% off code for my viewers for any Journal Say products. And my code usually works on top of any sales going on as well, so I'll be sure to add that code in the description box. So here's all the cards that I created, and I hope you love them. I'd love to hear if you have a favorite one, or if you're interested in these stickers, or if they've given you ideas on what you can create with some of the items you have in your stash. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel, especially commenting or sharing my videos with your friends as well. As I mentioned, I'll have all of the products I used in today's video linked down in the description below if you're interested in them. Journal Say have so many gorgeous products, and they have new products out each Saturday. And I love reading some of the comments that you're Journal Say fans. It really is like Christmas opening up the parcel of goodies, isn't it? So with all the companies I promote, it's because I love their products, their customer service, and I get to choose what I order. So I'm always inspired by the goodies. And here's another video you might like to watch. It has so many Journal Say products and cards that gives lots of ideas and inspiration. Just click on the thumbnail. But that's it until next time. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting, and I'll see you in the next video.